Today, let's talk about how accessing creativity is not hard to do. I'll explain how creativity can be cultivated through awareness in our daily lives, like while taking a walk, eating, or taking a shower, and so on. I think that it seems to be difficult to be creative only when there is something restricting your access to creativity. For me, creativity is tied to self-expression. If there is something, anything, restricting or blocking out your words or ideas, then it becomes hard to be creative. So, if you find yourself in this situation, some questions to ask are, what am I restricting myself from? Or, what is causing me to restrict myself? It could be feelings of shame or embarrassment, or conditionings of being told that you're not good enough. Or maybe it's more methodological, that you don't really know where to look for creativity. I believe that creativity comes naturally to everyone, but something gets in the way and blocks or restricts you from accessing it. Think about when you were a child. The abundance of ideas and curiosity for the world. Something as banal as sand and dirt become toys and paints for imagination. The pure outlook of stuff in the world that literally became a playground when we were children. Where did that playground go? And how can we bring it back in a new form? For children, it is socially acceptable to cry, to display anger, sadness, joy. In that way, children are tuned with their emotions whilst discovering for themselves the depth of feeling as they grow up. At a certain point while growing up, emotions become regulated. For example, it becomes unacceptable to cry at your stressful job. Boys are told not to show emotions because it is not masculine. Girls are told not to take up space because it is not feminine. People are told what to wear so they don't look fat or too skinny. Children are told to appear and dress in certain ways to fit family image or culture or religion and so on. Basically, society regulates how you should look and how you should be in order to be accepted. And if you don't follow the norms, then you are made to feel ashamed of yourself. Shame kills creativity. In this process of assimilating into the norm, I believe we lose touch with our creative expression. Norms and trends create small bubbles of what's acceptable. Going outside the norm or outside of what's fashionable becomes questionable. Trends keep coming faster than ever, especially on social media platforms like TikTok. By the time you catch up and change yourself to fit into a trend, it is no longer trendy. Comparison to thousands online kill your motivation and potential for your unique expression. The fast pace of trends and fashion, whether that be clothes, furniture, style, genre, lifestyles, it is undeniable that it becomes easy to lose your sense of knowing and what your own style or expression is. It leads to a state where you may not know how to be creative without tending to follow a recent trend. To quote Virginia Woolf, "The mind of an artist, in order to achieve the prodigious effort of freeing whole and entire the work that is in him, must be incandescent. There must be no obstacle in it, no foreign matter unconsumed." So how can we reconnect to our own sources of creativity? I believe it is in paying attention where creativity can be found. Children are filled with wacky ideas and seem to have free access to creativity. They see the world as if they are seeing it for the first time. In the mundane, they seem to be seeing something magical. In short, children pay attention to everything. They see everything, hear and taste everything. In this way, they seem to fully immerse themselves in experience. I think as adults, we become socially conditioned to be aware of what is normal and acceptable and become distracted with doing something in the correct or normal way. So, in order to reverse the conditioning, to To find your own uniqueness, I believe that paying attention to what seems to be mundane can inspire creativity. If you can be moved, for example, emotionally, by the color of a flower, or the softness of a cat, or the scent of morning air, I believe in these moments of immersion are invitations for you to reconnect to creativity because you perceive something through attentive perspective, which can reveal something inspiring to you. To quote Rosi Braidotti, in those moments of floating awareness, when rational control releases its hold, life rushes on towards the sensorial, perceptive apparatus with exceptional vigor and higher degrees of definition. To put simply, allow yourself to get lost in a moment with awareness and let it emotionally move you. Become curious about why you are moved or why you are fascinated by the object of awareness. Approach your life with curiosity, and there you will find abundance of creativity. To quote Christopher Wallis, let your attitude be of wonder and curiosity. Wow, my mind is totally freaking out right now. That's amazing. I wonder why it's reacting so strongly when everything is actually okay.